Good afternoon, the Chairman Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center and Legal Department. Co-comments and viewers and fame is the solution. I like from the KJRN Avenue branch, representing and bringing a few reports on the case of pregnancy denial reported by Rhoda Udo against Mr. Edet Umana. This case was once attended on Wednesday, 14th of September 2022, where the both parties were interviewed. Mr. Edet Umana denying having any sexual affair with his Rhoda Udo as at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months ago, according to his statement. Practically, there is not the father neither responsible for the pregnancy of Udo Rhoda. While the case was still proceeding, then uh, there is a case of a complaint about a boy child owned by both of them, who Mr. Edet picked and take custody of his, but who demands the presence of the child in our office due to his age and for the fact that the boy has been left alone severally because the father have to go to work, then after school, only him will remain at home. How old is the boy?
Next month will be 7 years.
6 years plus. Of course, 6 year child cannot be 6 year child cannot be left alone at home. So please join us as we have this case fixed for proper explanation of all this and where the child should be kept. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page or Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. Other information, you can visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Thank you. You have to bear, if the network is not good, please bear it like that. I can't kill myself, according to this man. So the one you have seen, continue with it like that. We've tried all our best. We are not network provider. What they provide for us is what we are using. So if we can be paying 40,000 every month for network provider and we can't get good service, then we can't do otherwise. Oh, my beautiful Zika Magdalene, how are you? How is your weekend? Hope it's going very well. Okay, one, the issue of this pregnancy of it, these are two things. Are you aware that if you give pregnancy that is not for a child, that is not for somebody, you give to the person, or me, a different person, that is a criminal offense and it's unlawful? Are you aware? You are aware. Are you aware that if you deny child, and now that you are both in public, if you deny the child and eventually the child become yours, that the public disgrace, that you be held responsible to compensate her for deforming her character? Are you aware?
Yeah, fully aware.
Okay, both of you are going to be saving your money until once the child is born. You are going to conduct DNA test to know who is the father of the child. Do you hear what I'm saying? Both of you are going to save 70, so what is it called? Well, 150, that is 70, 80. You can't save the money. You will bring the child. You conduct DNA tests between the child and the man that is denying the child. So if the child is not his, you will tell us who is responsible for the pregnancy and why you stayed there all these years cheating on him. Then we will sit doubt the paternity of this one. If this pregnancy you are carrying is not his own and eventually you born the child, they confirm that it's not his son, then they are still going to run tests on this child to know if the child is his child or not. Because it sounds funny, it sounds disgraceful if a man will wake up to say your pregnancy is not for him, and he's still standing on his ground that he have not had anything called sex with you since when?
January
January
2022. Yes.
January 2022. Okay. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September.
I think that is 9 months.
9 months. So when are you supposed to put to bed this month?
No.
Not this month, abi? Okay. So the pregnancy is still counting.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
And to you, when last did you people have sex?
April, May.
Which one be April, May again? When last? If it is May, you say May. If it is June, you say
May.
June. There's nothing like April, May. I say when last. I did not say how many times this year. May.
With me, that's what they mean with me.
Yes.
I did not ask when last you have sex. I say when last did you have sex with this man?
I said May. I'm answering. I said May.
May.
Yes.
May. Okay, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. So we're expecting this baby February.
Yes.
Not okay now.
Yes.
Madam, no be you carry your belle.
Yes.
Keep your leg, you are hitting the table.
Yes.
You are expecting this baby February next year. Okay. So the test you went to do, how many months is the pregnancy?
No, just to confirm if she's pregnant or not.
How many months is your pregnancy?
5 months.
5 months. 5 months, September, October, November, December, January, February. So if it's 5 months now, you're expecting to wait another 5 months. Is it 10 months pregnancy? Okay.
No, my pregnancy it used to pass like 2 weeks or 1 week. The end of January or first week of February. For this one, to have the same thing like that.
10 months.
10 months, 9 months and a week. Because this one, scan gave me September 26. I born in October 6, so plus 1 week. That's why I say so.
Okay. No worry. Let's believe the pregnancy is for the man, and let's believe it's not for him. So once the baby is born, so as for him not to run away from his responsibility, they will conduct DNA test. And if they conduct, the child is for him, he will pay you your money that you contributed for the DNA.
Okay.
And if the child is not for him, you will return the money that he used to contribute for the DNA test. Come. When last did you go to school?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Which school?
My friend's school.
Your friend's school.
Yes.
Which one is your friend's school?
Daddy told me not to go to that school.
Eh?
Daddy told me not to go to that school.
Your daddy said what?
Not to go to my friend's school.
You should go to your friend's school.
Yeah.
When did you start the school?
Yesterday.
Just yesterday.
Yeah.
So all this while that your daddy took you, you have not been going to school.
Yeah.
What do you do at home? Don't look at him, talk to me.
Me.
Huh?
I'm student.
You're playing. You just be playing from morning till evening. Eh? What is your name?
Michael.
Michael, how old are you?
6.
6 years. So which school do you want to go? Your first school or your former school?
My friend's school.
Your former school.
My friend's school.
Which one is your friend's school?
Maybe he's not used to the school, the new school. Actually, the school resumed last week. I have been placing him on lesson, but he's they were on holidays. He's been going to lesson. That same school, it's a new school. So I now use the opportunity. Okay, I enrolled him actually. Let him be going this week. let him be continued from this school. We have agreed with the mother that he will not be going to the school he has been attending before.
Why?
Before this incident happened. According to her, because this boy has been staying with her mom since a year and some months, because she works and I work.
Eh?
Because she goes to work, I do. So that the baby has been staying with the mother in their own
The mother how?
area. With
My
her,
mom
with
is
The grandmother. Say the grandmother.
Okay,
Say the
grandmother. Okay,
no
okay.
confused person here.
Okay. So, and they started complaining, according to her, that we have to withdraw him from that school before this incident happened. So now I said, okay, no problem, I'm going to withdraw him. So before the pregnancy of a thing, we did not have in mind for him to go to that former school again. And me, I cannot be where I'm staying, I cannot be taking him to that school. Yeah, this boy said he's not going to stay with the grandma again. So I cannot instigate this boy. Anything he says, good and fine.
Chris said anything who
The boy
says.
says he said he want to go to the other school. I said fine, but me I will not be taking him to that place far. Since the our own mom, the grandma said it's an elderly woman.
How old is she?
I don't know. She was
When you
one
say
of
somebody's
about
an
70. So
So what now? Is that not where the mother is staying?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't
That's
know.
where I'm staying.
Eh?
Yes, that's where I'm staying. And that's where I used to stay till weekend. I used to go to maybe like today in the
But
evening.
sometimes sleep
Wait.
with your uncle place.
Hmm?
Sometimes sleeping in our uncle, in our brother place.
In her brother's place.
Yes.
Where?
In your mommy place.
So when we were together, so we used to like today evening after I would go and pick him, then take him there on Sunday evening. He used to go to school and be living there till weekend sha. That's why he used to do with me.
What are you doing that you are because you which kind of dirty work you are doing that your child cannot stay with you? One of you cannot resign or look for how you be doing work like if the child go to school, you leave your working place and go and pick your child. You now take the child to go and drop where none of you is watching over the child. Which kind of work are you working? Which government work or which embassy work are you working that you cannot take care of the child? We'll go and give this child to government. This child will be staying in shelter for living person and both of you are not even qualified to be with the child. You take the child to lesson. This boy will close and stay at home and be playing. 6 years boy only he will be in the compound. Is it not the same thing? This yeast that will rescue, is it not the same thing the father was doing? Father is the driver, he will just go to drive, he will just go out. Only that boy he's of 6 years. See, this boy is even taller than that boy. Everywhere the boy will be scattered. The very first day they brought this child, you know what, if you see what this boy, he will use razor tear this one, use that one scattered because lack of parental training.
Yeah, no, that is very true. I mean, and in fact, I even need. Since she left, I've been making some sacrifices. I don't go to work when I'm supposed to go because of him. And I have a sister staying with me. Works one day on, one day off. So the following day, you stay with him throughout. So the day she's not at work, I'll make sure that after school, I'll come back early enough to stay with him. So that is the sacrifice I have to make.
Which will come back early enough.
Yeah, I'm working on. I'm on my own now.
On your own house.
Yeah, I'm a dispatchman. I used to work in a company before. Because of this, I resigned. Let me just do it so that
When did you resign?
That was April. May.
April.
Yes.
You are just giving a secondary statement which we are not going to entertain here. The last time we ask you question, you said the child, once the child close for lesson, only him stay at home until you come back. And you have the sister. That is the reason why I say bring him here. So where are you working, Madam Pregnancy?
Expression.
Eh?
Expression.
And you are still working till now.
Yes.
So you want to pick the child to where?
So his grandma place.
Why?
So when I come back from work, so when you come back from school, she can take care of him.
How old is the grandma?
60 plus, 60 something, 60 something.
Who goes to school to bring this boy from school?
My brother, He used to do extra lesson.
Who come to school to pick you?
I'll go to my old auntie place and I do let
Extra
just
lesson.
like because she's not
I did not ask you,
carrying
not
me.
interrupting me.
She's not carrying me home.
Your auntie will not carry you home.
Yes.
And what now happen?
Thank God.
And you start playing.
Hmm?
And you not started playing.
No. No, I'm to my two one more friend before I go and play.
You do your homework play. So that your grandmother that you used to say, who used to touch you?
Hmm?
Did anybody used to touch you?
No.
Nobody. Your uncle is not used to touch you. Who play with your phone?
Hmm?
Who used to play with your phone?
Somebody.
Sure.
Yeah.
That is auntie is staying is my brother neighbor. My brother that stay in same compound with that auntie like bring extra lesson. So if that one bring him home, he will pass my mom the money, then he will go and drop him at home.
Let us face the fact. I've been calling you over right from time. I said, let's just keep this boy with us. Let this boy go to school. Only one child. The reason I told you that is I don't think we can have more children for now, since we cannot take care of one. I said, this boy stay with us. You say no, he should stay with the mother. I said, you cannot be going to work and be taking care of the child. That's what you say. And this is what has landed. I wanted to even take him to daycare. You say no, your mommy will take care, and your mommy, even your brother is complaining lately. You should have told me about it. Just open up everything. Any weather is going to be okay for me, good and fine. But you always against to getting up early enough to prepare this boy. Take this boy to school. When you come back from work, branch there and bring this boy home. You say no, let him stay with your grandma. You are saying your grandma is your mom is something a woman that is approaching 80 years. Age is not about, the fact is that they are tired of taking care of this boy.
Did she tell you that? Did she tell
You
you
told
that?
me that.
Who tell you
You
that?
told me that.
And they don't want the boy.
Yeah, they said that
It's a
that,
lie, don't mean it.
but you said that this
Don't
thing.
interrupt, I'm not asking you.
But remember, I know you will not own up once. You told me that you should take this boy to come and stay now. You agreed for this boy to stay with us before this incident.
When the child was staying with the grandmother, were you supporting?
I'm the one doing everything.
Like what?
Allowance, money,
Paying money.
everything.
Yeah.
How do you know your daddy was paying money?
My dad used to bring my mom and want me to go adopt me there.
Like how much?
You don't know.
You don't know. You only know that your daddy gave you money. Yes.
So, in fact, if I is something I've been speaking against.
The issue is that you cannot leave this boy alone to stay at home after school. That is the issue. We cannot accept that.
Well, if anywhere out that's conducive for him and for me to put up.
Eh?
If there's any option that's okay for me.
The option is they take if we take it to go take the boy to government, you will not see this child again until you become 18. That means you are incapable of taking care of your child and keeping the child alone in the house. So if you give him to government, you are not going to set your eyes, not even a visit until he turns 18.
But I'm not complaining about taking care of him.
You are not. Do you think by feeding? Is it just
No,
to
it's
feed
not
the
about
child that is
feeding.
taking?
That's why
It's
I
not
said-
by feeding.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't keep the child alone in the house.
That's why I said because of that, I'm doing my own business that stay. I told you that day when she closes from school, she stays at home. We just put cartoon and watch. And their other neighbors, there's a very good friend of ours.
It's as
And
good
yeah.
as living. The
Alone.
neighbors they are
Yeah,
not you,
yeah, I understand.
neither the mother. The two people they need is that you or this woman. So if you want to pick the child, you must stay around. If this boy is in school, in close school, after lesson, go back to that lesson, pick the child and stay with the child. That is it. That is it. If you pick him from school after his lesson 4 o'clock, then you will have to stay with him. So if you cannot stay with him, then you don't have any reason to pick the child. Because the woman that is doing like Snapchat, working in expression, and you cannot take care of your only child. Where do you want to stay? With your daddy. Your daddy will sign on the ticket. Anytime we come to that house, we will not see him. After picking you, is in trouble. And you cannot put him in lesson. You have to put him in proper school.
That's that he's talking about. Go there and check the house like he's talking about. All these class like that. You school for backyard and you can't begin the same time.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
You can't put him in lesson. Don't mind.
Were you the one paying the one that you are talking? Were you the one paying?
The one that is going before my grandma paid.
Were you the one paying the school
The
fees?
child is not going to your grandma.
There's nothing like when both of you are alive, cannot take care of one child.
Don't mind her.
You know millions of people that
The school you are condemning is the one closer to the house, the same building, the same compound. That is where
The school is that school is not school. People
I don't
are
want
getting
you.
that.
Okay.
Go and bring money, let them, they can put the
I've
child
already
in
enrolled
what's
in there.
it,
If you want to withdraw him, you withdraw, go and do fresh arrangement for him.
bring money, you go and enroll him into Kingdom Heritage. After you are working in expression and you are becoming one of the director of expression, go and bring money. One, don't enroll this child into lesson. I did not say lesson. You put the child into school.
The issue I should have come with the receipt. I make payment, everything.
How
The
much?
uniform is 27,500, including uniform. The one he was talking about, this one, man, sorry, this one I'm talking about is because we are about leaving the cover where we are staying. The landlord have sold the house, she's away. So I said, you let this boy be there, pending when I'm moving. I don't know where I'm moving to. I'm not denying him, denying her this boy. Anytime you want to see this boy, if maybe weekend, this boy you can come and pick this boy. Good and fine, it's still your child. The issue that was not comfortable was you staying with me with the pregnancy that is not mine. That was all. I'm not against, she's not my
But why
enemy.
not wait for her to born and they will run DNA test first and you know it's not your child before you drive her away?
Madam, the DNA test is scientific, but I know something that I know, and she knows. You know, what pains me the most is that when the issue happened, supposed to come to me, see what happened, confide in me before letting people know from outside. So we're supposed to, people who adopt children, if you are to adopt or you want to go and maybe I cannot impregnate you before you do that, you're supposed to let my consent, let me know what is going on. Okay, we'll see what happens, I said, okay, let us handle it this way. Nobody would know. But for you to go and have get yourself pregnant somewhere else under my roof, and you deem it fit not to tell me that you are pregnant until I take you to lab to confirm me that you are pregnant, it's not fair now. And you are taking me for a fool. And this woman is so diabolic. I don't like it. So diabolic in the sense that she visits a herbalist, going to white garment church without my consent under my roof, sleeping away from the house. You are staying with a man, you are sleeping outside. You will not come. You will come. You will not come. You just will say you go to work. The first day started, say I went to a friend's naming after work, and you did not call me to say okay, you will not come back that night. You slept outside. Even these boys are away. You know what happened, everything. That's with the genesis of this pregnancy. When I reported to the people that they have not is your daughter there, the mother said it's not here. I said people are scared. Even my sister, everybody were like scared. What happened that night? They started calling and she did not pick up. She did not return call. He came back the following day in the evening, maybe after work. She still enter my house without even a greeting, without saying anything. Also, what happened? People were coming. What is your husband aware that you did not come by last night? He did not even talk to me. The other as he went, just came and said, I'm going to with my friend to Virginia. He did not come back 3 nights. That was April, May. This is when this thing happened. I complained to the people, they did not say anything about it. That's my annoyance. They are taking me for free. We go and collect concussion somewhere and drop in my house. I wouldn't know.
Concussion is out.
Then my mom, pastor's wife came there. What did you tell her when she discovered something in the church? You said he took it from Sele and dropped in the house. She told you the Amaya will say no, you don't want to tell me. Why would you be staying in my house and be doing that kind of thing? Okay, Mommy Juliet, you went to get your way. That you people are calling that the Baba that you went to do something is asking you to come and regain your place. Up to today, you both separated. That lady. Won't you open up all these things you are doing? I'm just saying it's painful. There are things I don't want to, and your shame say, but there are things I don't want to open up. Come to church. People will come. Even the pastor wife will come. Come to church. You won't.
And then who owns this pregnancy?
It's the one.
As you are talking, by the time you born this child and will run test, it's not the child. You that child, you watch yourself, see prison, you enter prison for this life.
I'm not lying. All what he's saying, just remember. I thought you said that no interruption. That's I don't want to play to talk when he's talking.
I have evidence. I have people that like pastors wife. I call the woman to testify to
Why
me.
you crying?
Wow, Jay.
Hmm?
Jay, wow.
Are you the same tribe? Stop crying. Eh?
Oh, Jay, man, I never know about that.
So this man will sleep with you the way you comfortably sit down without conscience. This man will sleep with you without knowing when he slept with you. I'm asking you, madam.
Don't mind it. Don't mind. If he's not the one, I will talk. I'm staying with when I have this boy baby. I'm staying with him for now. So one woman now called me and tell me that why 2000 when this boy was 4 years or 3 years, something like that, 2018. One woman at the back that he told you that he's talking about me for him. Ewedu that because he mentioned that woman the day we come on Wednesday that the woman was telling him that me I will kill him. The woman still call me and tell me that yeah, mommy Michael. I say what? Ma, he said that why my mother come to him and say me I go and abort pregnancy. I said for what? That no abort to. He said I said if you come for work that I will ask him to go back for work. He said that no, that he just talk to her and tell her like that. That me I'm pregnant. Me I go and abort. I said that I'm not pregnant. That was when this boy was 4 years or 3 years, something like that. 2019 or 90. Stop making noise.
Remove that thing, collect that thing from me.
Doing this, where is the cover? Let me cover. The same woman that he was telling you that the woman call him and tell him that me I will kill him. The woman that even call me that me I go and abort baby. When people was 4 6 5, I don't abort any baby.
You are saying different things from what I asked. You are talking of this child now that is 6. I'm talking about this one you are carrying.
Yes.
That this man say he never slept with you.
He slept with me. If he not sleep with me, I will not say that it's okay. It's wrong.
Lórí pàṣẹ má lè yẹ kó.
I don't know what gives you confidence. I still believe anybody, man or woman, with spiritual realms that give you confidence with whatsoever you do to me that you go successful. There's time for everything. I was enduring because of your movement, your steps.
That day that
Because of all those things I say, I will not touch you. Let me see if what people are saying is true. And truly, this thing came out.
He even tell me that if he said from that time, enter the room, that I will not come and say that it will happen. That's what he said. People are not saying, why are we saying such a word that if I enter the
That
Because
if
he says
because he say it's not his pregnancy, you say it's his pregnancy. You want to say that since you live with this man, no man has slept with you.
no man has slept with me. The one that he said that I used to make call at the backyard. In our working place, we are really sex now. We can even make even this man that I used to come from our Uganda. I'm not coming to work today. I'm going to one appointment today. Anybody can call each other. If you're in our working place, we are really sex.
But the day I took you to your mom to report this pregnancy, you in your presence and your elder brother, you said that you are going to abort the pregnancy. Why did you say you are going to abort the pregnancy? If you know that I'm the one responsible.
When you are telling my mommy that my mom is aware, mommy says not aware that I'm not tell her anything. When
your mommy was telling you that this thing that happened, you don't have mouth to talk because you were still shouting. Your mommy said you don't have mouth to talk with what happened is that it's a shame. You said that you are going to abort the pregnancy.
Who said they were to abort the pregnancy?
It's like you don't know what they call DNA. You don't know what they call DNA.
Why did you kick my tummy?
You don't know what they call.
Because he kicked my tummy that day. This boy and tell her that my did kick my mommy's tummy. My mommy now fell down. So that's my mommy now call him and say, why did you kick her tummy? He said my mom is aware that I'm pregnant. I'm saying he's not aware, but he doesn't like someone busy his daughter or kicking him like that. That's what he said.
I don't know how to talk too much. I only say it's
Okay.
only God that will
If
judge.
people will send, you can write the child will be born favorite wherever you are. If you like, born the child and run from Lagos. You keep it, and if you're in Lagos, you bring the child. We must see the end of this matter.
I always say, let that talk true. It's only true that I will say truth. You know, I hate lies and you continue to lie. Even in my
Remember
places,
that.
you are still lying. You don't know people that are sitting before you and you are still lying. What would you benefit
Maybe it's
from
February.
lies?
February, is it not next? Is it not 6 months, 4 months coming or 5 months coming?
You are still, you say you didn't take my picture, you don't do this, you don't do that. Why would you
Have you
judge?
come with the picture?
I brought a picture because of his dedication and name. I don't know that I take it.
You don't know where you take it.
I'm taking the dedication and naming of this boy because my parents are there.
May I ask you that you said you're not taking the picture from that house? Where are you from?
Akwa Ibom.
Akwa Ibom.
I'm not sure. Yes, because when she came to my place, I said, let's come.
I'm not sure. You're not sure about
Yes, because like on 2 occasions, I said, let me come to your place. Let me come and know your place there. Traditional is supposed to know where you come from.
You're not sure
but
where you
this-
come from. You're not sure.
Yes, because with this Lagos or Union, all this one, I would say, let me where you come from. I want to know this. He came to there. I really like, let's go there. My family said they are ready. Let's go there. She will dodge. She dey claim it.
Where are you from?
I'm from Akwa Ibom.
So from Akwa Ibom.
I know well, she knows where I come from. I don't know where she comes from. That's what I'm doing.
And we have been living together for how many years?
Close to 10 years now.
Close to 10 years.
Yes.
When people having issue of having baby, how come that you have not have baby after 6 years? Because,
Yes, after that 6 years, after she gave birth to this boy,
Mm.
is the character became worse. And you know, the truth was this boy, taking this boy to school. I told her, let this boy stay with us. She says no, that she's not ready to take care to bath the baby in the morning.
stay one place,
I'll
I'll
be doing this and be doing
stay
that.
quiet.
And I'll be
In
going
fact, go outside.
on Saturday. On Saturday, she will be at home. She doesn't work Saturday, Sunday. I will go to work on Saturday. I will still come back in the night. I will be the one to take to bed these boys since morning. And she's at home. I said, why would you be? You cannot take care of a child and you are about to have another one. And me, I'm not ready. If you cannot take care of a child, I will not have another one with you again. That's what I said. She hardly to feed this boy is problem. To cook, hardly cook. At times I will keep money for her to cook. I will still go and come
Where
back
is
and
their
meet that
consent?
money.
Sit down here.
Where is their consent?
So most of those things that
And the last question I asked you about that thing.
so most of those attitudes that try to say this one is not someone that will raise children. What if I have a girl child to this woman and under her influence, that child will now go tomorrow, now go to a man's house, become someone with that home training and all those stuff. So that's what happened. Not that we were searching for babies. I was not. We have issues after that point. Issues upon issues, complaint upon complaint till today. I've not told my mom anything about her.
Okay, practically you don't want the relationship.
I was even giving her condition. Can you just change, adjust? I'm not trying to say nobody is perfect. If you can just let us build a healthy relationship, peace of mind, because it's always quarrel, coming back, problem. It's not good to come.
Bring that phone for me. If they call you.
If you know you want to stay with me,
People.
people.
That's not the chair.
I say, if you want to stay with me as one. If you don't want to stay with me,
Bring the
it's
phone
better
for
you
me.
go. Let's stay in peace, not in pieces. So that's the only thing. I know that I always talk to her. Let us be. We cannot be saying just for the sake of staying in the same man or woman. There are lots of issues, lots of problems. We are not growing in any way. And what I don't like is lies, telling lies. When I discuss with her, she will go and tell the family what I said. And the family, they will just call me The next thing they started poking me with question, why did I have to do that? Why do you have? There was a day I said, okay, for example now, can we make contribution? Even if you have 10,000 naira in a month, we will set aside one account. If I have 20, I will put. So that when this boy, we are still expecting more babies. If this boy's school fees will not be a problem. Because sometimes I do work that sometimes the work will not be coming again. Sometimes we move from there. She said, okay. That is after like 3, 4 years of her work. The next thing, after that month, I said, what about the money so that we can put in an open one account and put it? She was like, she was doing me like this. That she went to tell the family. The family said no, that she should not do it. When I got to know that, I said, what I discussed supposed to be between you and me. I'm not stopping you from giving your family money. Just this one is between you and I. That's all.
Repeating yourself. Go and sign in your first.
So that's all. So anything that happens, you just go and tell. And the brothers, she has 3 brothers, and they'll be calling me the way they do. I say they will beat me. I say, you are not helping your sister. You are not helping your sister. You're supposed to tell her what to do and what not to do. You'll be in the house. One boy cannot pay this boy since long. Cannot cook for him to eat. Just give him plate to go and buy a wine and this thing. It's not. I was not raised that way. We cook at home. Yes, that's my problem.
Did you drop money for me to
Most many times I drop money, I go and give, and I will say come back, you don't. My elder sister visited. We
Give
will
them
stay
your
from
consent.
morning till night without eating. We will do as if I'm the one that don't want to provide. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, that aside. What your even when your mommy came to my place, she stayed 3 months and go. I do what I supposed to do. I take your family.
Have you
as my
slept
family.
with her since she taking this pregnancy?
At all, God forbid.
She since that time she sent me away now. Okay, now it's 2 months.
I said
Since
this
when?
Since when I was like 3 months that she sent me that I left his house.
Mm-hmm. About the child, let us see.
I didn't ask you a question. You that draw me to. Madam was
Okay,
asking if I slept with you.
okay, I need to.
Even before the pregnancy, I've not touched you. Now I know you are pregnant. How about that? It's not belong to you. How will I come and touch you? It's not possible. I have tradition. It's against our tradition. Forget about we are Christians. I don't know about you.
Fill all her information. Let her sign.
By then I joined through.
See, what I was hearing say because all of us, it's not the kind of life I plan for. It's not the kind of family I was planning to have. So it happened this way. And when she's still sitting down, the line, it was not helpful. I even pity her because it's not helpful.
But as it is now, do you still want to continue with the relationship?
I mean, with her, it's not on this pregnancy, it's not advisable. I won't even have anything to do with this pregnancy throughout this period.
Okay, if she born now and the owner of the pregnancy take the child, will you continue with your marriage?
That we still need to seek advice and think about that. Maybe for the sake of that. I come from a polygamous family, and I must tell you, it's not.
She's talking to you.
Okay. Edit. Edit. So it's not. I have medical doctors. Number 16 Olisa Street. Redeem 16 Olisa Street. So it is not healthy. I do not want to have a child here and have a child here. That is my problem.
Okay, after she born this one now and give the child to another person, you are ready to have your child, another child with her? Because you also sound like a confused man. You live with somebody for 10 years. You are checking whether na quarrel na no quarrel. You no born one, you no born two. Not that you have problem, not that she have problem. You are thinking, when will you change? Quarrel, this and that. This one you are not taking care of. Now you say you don't want to have child here and there.
I
So
said that
what
was
do you
that
now
was
want?
initially that was my plan.
Right, Shasha?
I did not plan to have a child from different women. As it happened now, I can
And you are
decide. I
delaying
can
her
no, I
time now.
can. I'm not delaying her. She's already taken for another man.
And now because you dey delay her, that's why she went and take it for another man.
Let her continue with that man. Not with me.
In fact, we come by just right undertaking that both of them will allow each other to have access to the children, coming to the child. Meanwhile, the child should stay with the man. And you, in fact, let this man write undertaking. It's, give him the paper, you write it on so you will enroll this boy to school. This office must know where the boy is schooling, and he must be with the boy. As he picks the boy from school, this boy must not be left alone at home. Any day we go there and find this boy alone in that compound or in his house without him being around, or his sister being with the girl inside that house, we will pick that child and we will take the child to the youth and social development. You don't know her village for 10 years and we are staying with her. So if the person has killed you now, how would they trace who killed? They say the wife live with her. You stay with her for almost 10 years. You no pay her dowry, you no wear her, you no do anything. You dey claim husband and wife for the this thing. My sister, I know say this pregnancy is not for this one, but you have your reason why you went against the pregnant. When he born, come and prove to the world that the pregnancy is for him. Yeah, that is when we will now know. Yes. Because I never see where man will say I no touch you, say you touch me, I no touch you. I don't know whether na they touch each other for spiritual realm and pregnancy sef become physical from spiritual affair.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello. Hello.
We can hear you.
Yes. Okay. I call human rights objection, so they send the account number to me. So I make it payment, right?
Send it to me. You know, say they say spiritual husband dey pregnant people also. I believe say maybe you see the man for dream with it say na him. Ah. Easy to so the child cannot stay with the mother. The mother go to work. She work in expression. She hardly stay at home. According to the man, she don't even bathe the man when the child was even with them. So how can you suffer innocent child for somebody's Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, good. Sorry. Ah, evergreen. How can I not? I must be calm, abeg. Anybody no give me headache. I don't want to have headache over anybody. I don't want to take Panadol on top of person headache, abeg. Women should have been. Today is 26th.
16.
16th. Okay. And the children is still here. Is this here? This gets why should be return back to Shasha. If you are coming for meeting tomorrow, because I should be all Shasha kids by the in case they visit their friend here, should return to Shasha.
Ma,
Yes.
why I don't want this boy to stay with him? Because he came maybe he marry another woman, the woman will be maltreat the boy anyhow. That is why.
You that went and gave belle will never know. I say born the pikin first.
And that's
Hold on.
I don't want him to stay with him. If
No.
I marry another woman, now will be maltreating this one like that.
Or if we see the boy, he's bringing the boy for us to be checked. I've seen the boy today. After 3 months, you bring the boy to our office again. Either Shasha office or here. I'm going to check the boy's body and everything. If the boy have any mark anywhere, beaten by the father or anybody, we'll seize the child. Who give you mark in your stomach? Come, let me see.
That one is bed
It's
mark.
bed mark. He thought it's mark. It's bed mark. Bed.
Yeah,
I like you. You can disgrace them. Before you talk, you have measured, you have said something. Say something. If you talk like that, God children. Because they thinking you want to
Don't-
be there and you
If
don't
this boy,
expose
I
you.
said, this boy is still staying in that their side. You want to be like, they want to raise him like that. Don't.
Even when you can't put him, it's not those who like go and put him. I don't know that thing.
Yeah, but it's now that he knows how to breathe now.
No,
But
mother-
doesn't know how to breathe.
Mother, it's always better the child grow up with the parents. Most of all this grandmother, granny said was told the child.
But I'm a woman. If you can't stay with him, maybe you come under us, that would be maltreating him.
Why,
No,
if you're a woman, why
this
did
boy is
why
so
did you
much
not
better
take the
woman.
child?
If they ask him for anything, he will say,
Even the one that is actually like so far as his sister, sometimes they will tell me that if you're shouting on him that don't take your clothes.
Say they will. That means
If you take your clothes today, I will beat you.
go are the day.
So if you not tell the boy not to touch his clothes, you are not serious. Talk better to my friend. The child will stay, say don't dirty your clothes. So they tell the child don't dirty your clothes, I'll beat you. It become maltreatment. Give me plain sheet. John Abba. This Soez Mary John. Sashaba, bring 2 plain sheet. Let me write resolution of this report of this case. You refer all Shasha, take all Shasha visit together. Take. Join it. It's part of John Abba's document. I need 2 plain sheets. I hope you know who is John Abba.
Yes, ma'am. Case managers with this thing.
All right, thank you, viewers. We'll be back.